From the moment Prince Harry stepped onto the Tonight Show stage with Jimmy Fallon, the headline-screaming tension was palpable, and it exploded spectacularly after Adam Sandler confidently took the mic. In a chilling moment of public breakdown, Harry furiously stormed off mid-interview, his face flushed and voice trembling as Sandler's biting mockery struck deeper than intended. What happened next wasn't just a late-night outburst. It was a gravitational implosion of luxury, celebrity, entitlement, and vulnerabilities in full view of the world. The shocking departure revealed in real time the fault lines within the House of Windsor, the pressures of fame, and the limits of royal image control. The opening volley from Sandler, joking about Harry's journey from soldier to Netflix star and his seeming obsession with turning every life event into another project, lit a fuse. Harry's reaction wasn't just emotional, it was explosive. It laid bare a prince pushed to snapping point, consumed by a defensive posture that painted him less like the polished royal he wishes the public to see and more like a man scalded by irony and ridicule. The furrowed brows, the rapid-fire retorts, and ultimately, the storming exit spoke volumes. Despite his intentional rebrand, Harry may still be fundamentally unprepared for the ruthless glare of overnight satirical fire. While critics applaud Sandler's comedic instincts for daring to test the prince's mettle, many argue Harry's meltdown was the predictable result of a man wrestling with contradictions. A decorated royal officer and experienced field leader, yet viscerally shaken when the spotlight penetrated too close to his carefully sculpted vulnerabilities. For all his talk of bravery and transparency, Tonight showed a different Harry, raw, combustible, and still, at heart, the emotional royal under siege. Harry's deliberate self-branding. Netflix documentaries, Speak Now podcasts, wellness retreats, depends on the illusion of unassailable honesty and personal growth. But walking off mid-show broadcast felt less like a genuine emotional purge and more like a staged tantrum. Twitter erupted. Some audiences sympathetic, citing decades of royal scrutiny. Others incredulous how a man once lionized for his openness could so publicly implode. This incident risks casting Harry as petulant and paranoid, more reactive than reflective. Those who admired his willingness to break silence are now questioning whether he's trading transparency for melodrama. If you champion vulnerability, mustn't it be proven not just in self-produced dialogue but under any glare, even when the humor stings? This spectacle wouldn't exist without the media machine, eager for every ounce of controversy and public reaction. The Tonight Show's producers, Sandler's team, and especially Fallon himself all knew exactly how to orchestrate a viral moment. But questions now swirl. Are they shining a spotlight on truth or exploiting a grieving, troubled prince for ratings? If the media is the mirror in which royals once saw their glory, this mirror was cracked. It's reflective, yes, but also unsettlingly distorted. Harry's meltdown wasn't genuine catharsis. It was a show. The flicker of cameras provoked real pain, and then transformed it into entertainment. Where's the line between revealing humanity and stealing dignity? Famously removed from full royal duties, Harry's still tethered to tradition, heritage, and a public that expects some degree of decorum. His exit tonight violated that expectation in dramatic fashion, dripping with raw emotion that made even the most forgiving observer cringe. For the royal family, this is another public relations challenge, another potential stain on the Windsor reputation. The timeline of succession planning, public goodwill, and global tourism reputation hangs in delicate balance. Every headline about Harry, Meghan, and now, Adam Sandler, risks diluting reverence into ridicule. And if the prince cannot manage his public persona, what hope for the monarchy's ongoing respect campaign? Harry traded royal constraint for celebrity opportunity, but the spotlight didn't soften. Instead, it magnified. The media circus doesn't pause for PTSD, grief, or personal boundaries. Sandler, Fallon, Netflix, they aren't obligated to protect him. He invited them, and now their stage lights burn too bright. This incident feeds a larger debate. Do celebrities, even royals, have a right to emotional space, or have they implicitly signed a form waiving that right? Harry wants empathy for the everyman struggle, but in this fame economy, empathy comes at market value, weighed in clicks and punchlines. Here lies the paradox. Harry preaches humility but performs impulsiveness. Storming off is the opposite of composed apology. It's emotional abandonment, not accountability. Humility doesn't erupt, it settles. It invites friction, not flees from it. Had he stayed, perhaps acknowledged the joke's sting, offered a wry rebuttal or a moment of self-deprecation, he might have showcased growth. Instead, his exit sent a stronger statement. Don't test me. That feels like power posture, not princely humility. Tonight's episode may be remembered as Harry's own Waterloo. Not a moment of triumphant transparency, but public fracture. In storming off under national lights, he voiced unfiltered discontent, and in doing so, betrayed his carefully choreographed narrative of control and composure. The images that follow, Harry's retreat behind closed doors, will resonate far beyond a single broadcast. If he wants the world to see a man of evolution rather than royal cover-up, he needs to reconcile this meltdown. The public isn't asking for invulnerability, but they expect a certain craft, the grace to sit in discomfort, absorb critique, compete with humility, and not exit when the laughter sharpens. Prince Harry has built a fortress of self-made brand and fame. Tonight, Adam Sandler found a crack, and Harry stormed out, leaving more questions about the strength of his walls and whether celebrity power truly demands a thicker skin or just better scripts.